Something extraordinary is happening in the Dearne Valley. Its blackened landscape and dead waterways have been transformed into a haven for wildlife. Barnsley Local Television has made a series of films to celebrate this remarkable achievement. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, the Dearne Valley was exposed to relentless industrialization. As the Industrial Revolution unfolded, its landscape and waterways were reshaped by coal mining and other industries. At that time, water was the main source of power, and at Worsborough Mill you can still see it at work. Every hour the mill uses 105 tonnes of water to grind corn. The 2 millstones, driven by the water wheel, weigh 1¼ tonnes. Then the invention of an efficient steam engine changed everything. Coal drove the new steam engines, and the Dearne Valley's rich seams of good quality coal helped power the Industrial Revolution and change the world. Canals were built to get goods to market. They involved some remarkable feats of engineering, such as this magnificent aqueduct. The aqueduct is now gone, apart from these stones by the footpath. 70 barges a week would pass by here carrying coal, sand for nearby glassworks and many other products. Railways then revolutionised the transport of coal and other goods to all parts of the country. Oak's Viaduct dominated the landscape at Hoyle Mill. All that remains is this strange structure on the side of the valley, blocks of stone in the River Dearne, and these railway lines in the road. Coal mining and industry brought prosperity, but left a badly damaged environment in a bad state. Waterways were dead, and the landscape was scarred by spoil heaps and dereliction. Repairing the damage was a major task, and the Dearne Valley is a great example of organisations working together to improve the environment. Waterways have been cleaned, and kingfishers are now seen along their banks. New habitats have been created and existing ones protected. In Wumwell Wood, we spoke to Professor Melvin Jones, who explained how the ancient woodland was managed.
Before 1700, people didn't plant trees to make woods. So that the 1700 is the mark, but what you try to do is to find documentary evidence of the wood in existence earlier. There was a survey in the 1980s by the Countryside Commission, and they sort of labelled all the woods throughout the country, and you'd be glad to know that Wumwell Wood was included.
In the Dearne Country Park, the boggy valley bottom is now an attractive lake, and the former railway line a well-used footpath. At Carlton Marsh, a new wader scrape has been created, and the reed beds refreshed to support more wildlife. Abandoned industrial sites have been transformed. The most remarkable example is at Manvers, where the colliery, railway marshalling yard and coking plant formed the largest single area of derelict land in the country. It's now a thriving commercial and residential area, and also the home of Old Moor Nature Reserve. Old Moor was excavated out of land used for storing coal. Not only is it a wonderful nature reserve, it is also a fine piece of engineering and flood control. Its different habitats, open water, wader scrapes, reed beds and woodland, teem with wildlife. The elusive bittern, once extinct, is now nesting there. The Dearne Valley is at the forefront of a campaign to save another elusive bird, the willow tit, the country's most threatened resident bird. The campaign has attracted national attention. The Dearne Valley is a great success story of renewal and nature conservation. The sites filmed are all great places to visit. They're places where you can relax and enjoy nature. They have been created out of decay and dereliction, and they remind us that planet Earth is infinitely renewable if human beings are willing to give it a chance. For more information about the films, go to Barnsley Local Television website.